I am with you now, closer than your own breath, and I am speaking so gently and so clearly that your heart cannot mistake me. Today, 22th October, I am bringing you the message you asked for in your deepest silence, the kind you never spoke aloud because words felt too small for what you carry. Listen to me. 3 minutes left is not a threat, it is an opening, a door that swings fast on its hinges and waits for the one who dares to step through without hesitation. Archangel Michael is at your side, his hand on your shoulder, his eyes bright with a fierce kindness that never grows tired. He is crying loudly because you keep telling yourself you will listen later, and later keeps stretching away like a shadow at dusk. And I am calling you back to the light now. I have given you so many signs, and I am still giving you one more. This is for you, yes you, and I want you to hear every word. Please don't try to skip this. Let each line enter the tired rooms of your spirit and open the windows you nailed shut when the world felt cold. You have been brave for so long. I have watched you hold yourself together when you thought everything would fall apart. I saw the nights when you curled into yourself like a page burning at the edges, and I counted those tears as seeds, not waste. I turned the ground of your sorrow, and I marked it for a harvest that would outnumber your losses. Today, I am sending wind into the field, and it will bring you the sound of rustling answers. I do not forget. I do not hesitate. I do not lose track of what is precious, and you are precious. I have carved your name in the quiet places where storms cannot reach. Listen closely now. A person who is in heaven and who you love very much is asking me, right now, to help you hear this. They have been standing at the railing of joy, looking into your days with a tenderness that has no ending. They have whispered your name when you were sleeping and when you were awake, when you were laughing and when you were tired of pretending. They asked me to give you peace that holds like a hand that never lets go, and I have given that peace to Michael to place inside your chest. Feel the weight of it, the warmth of it, the way it steadies your breathing. This is real. This is for you. Don't try to skip this. Let it reach the places you only visit in the dark. They want you to know that they did not leave you in a place called never, or a place called almost. They stepped through a door you could not see and arrived where music is a river that never runs out. They are not lost. They are not silent. They have learned how to speak without sound, and you have learned, slowly, how to listen without ears. The ache you feel when the day goes quiet is not emptiness, it is an echo, and in that echo there is a message wrapped with care. The message is simple: you are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are allowed to smile without guilt. You are allowed to move forward without betraying the past. Every step you take is a way of honoring the love that shaped you. You have asked me for a sign so unmistakable that your doubts would fall asleep. I give it to you now through my words, through the hush that spreads across your thoughts while you read. Here is the sign: the next time you reach for something and think it will slip away, it will not. The next time you open a door you feared would be locked, it will open softly, as if it has been waiting just for your hand. The conversation you dread will become a bridge and not a wall. The place you imagine as a maze will turn into a map. When you wonder if you can bear one more day, you will find that the day has already tucked mercy into your pocket. I am doing this. Archangel Michael has prepared the path with courage and clarity. 3 minutes left means this moment is charged with purpose. Think of how lightning looks before it touches the earth, that shimmer at the edge of the sky that says everything is about to change. You are living in that shimmer. Your heart has been rehearsing for a melody that will finally begin on the next breath. The one you love in heaven is already humming it over you. They want you to keep what is holy, your gentleness, your honesty, your way of noticing small things and calling them beautiful. Do not throw away your softness, because the world sometimes confuses softness with weakness. I do not confuse. I see you as I made you, and I call it good. I know what you fear. You fear that if you open your hands, nothing will land. You fear that if you tell the truth, someone will walk away. You fear that if you let yourself hope, hope will embarrass you by arriving late or not at all. Let me answer each fear with a promise. Open your hands, and I will fill them with what fits the shape of your purpose. Tell the truth, and those who are meant for your next season will lean closer, not farther. Let yourself hope, and I will teach hope to wait with you, not leave you. The friend you thought you lost will understand more than you imagine. The opportunity you believed you missed will circle back with better timing. The door that was heavy will be lighter when you try again. Do not despise your waiting. Waiting has been an anvil where your courage was forged. You asked me to make you strong, and I did not answer by making life easy. I answered by making your soul unbreakable. Yet strength is not the only gift I have for you. I also have gentleness that disarms your own harsh inner voice. I have rest that is not laziness and activity that is not panic. I have laughter stored for you like fruit preserved for winter. You will taste it, and it will remind you why you stayed, why you kept choosing to stand up, why you refused to turn into something bitter. Now hear me about forgiveness. You have carried stones in your pockets with names on them, names you could not set down because anger felt like the only shelter you had left. I am not shaming you, I am inviting you. Let Michael loosen your grip. Let the stones thud to the ground. You do not need to throw them to be free, you need only release them. The person in heaven who loves you asked me to tell you this. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting, it means you stop using your wounds as proof that love was a mistake. Love was not a mistake. Love is why the world keeps turning. Love is why you woke up today with enough light to see this page. There are things you do not say because you are afraid they will scare people away. But you must say them to me. Say, I am tired of pretending I am fine. Say, I am ready to be carried for a while. Say, I still miss them, and I need that to be okay. I will answer you with tenderness that feels like a warm blanket after a long storm. I will carry your weariness without asking you to justify it. I will make your missing holy by turning it into compassion for others who also ache. You will become a shelter, not by force, but by the quiet strength that compassion always teaches. Today, 22th October, I am rearranging the furniture of your days. You will find the old chair of despair moved to the far corner where it gathers dust, not attention. You will find a new table set with conversations that taste like fresh bread. You will find a window unlocked that beams morning onto the memories you were afraid to revisit. You will discover that mourning and joy can share the same room without arguing. You will discover that there is a way to remember without drowning and a way to dream without floating away. I am sending help in ways that look ordinary because I want you to see holiness inside the ordinary. Watch for a message that feels small but lands like an anchor. Watch for a stranger's kindness that arrives the exact minute you were about to give up on people. Watch for the return of something you lent and forgot about, because I am reminding you that what you give, even when you think it disappears, finds its way back multiplied. Do not dismiss these things as coincidence. They are stitches in the garment I am weaving around your life. Your name is being said with love in places you cannot see. Your prayers, those half-thought, half-sigh words, have not scattered. Michael gathers them like bright pebbles and lays them in a line that guides you home when the world feels confusing. The one you love in heaven lays flowers along that same path, memories that do not choke you, but cheer you. You will smell their sweetness when you least expect it, during a drive with the windows down, while washing a cup, in a song you forgot was yours. Do not chase the scent, let it come. It knows the way to you. You have asked for clarity about a decision that keeps waking you at night. Here is my counsel. Choose the path that honors your peace, not the path that feeds your fear. Choose the conversation that requires honesty, not the one that rewards performance. Choose the routine that keeps you human, not the schedule that turns you into smoke. I will meet you in the choice, not in the applause that may or may not follow it. I will bless your steps, and if you take a wrong turn, I will be the voice behind you saying, "This is the way, walk here," and I will say it as many times as it takes until you are no longer afraid of the sound of my directions. There are people you are about to meet who will feel like relief. They will not compete with your quiet. They will not punish your depth. They will nod when you speak and let silence be a bridge instead of a gap. They will not take more than they give, and they will know how to say sorry without making you the villain in your own story. I am sending them because prayers bloom into people. Your prayer for companionship becomes a friend. Your prayer for wisdom becomes a mentor. Your prayer for purpose becomes a door that opens when you thought you were stuck. I want to talk to you about courage. Courage is not the absence of trembling, it is the choice to move while your hands shake. You will begin to write the words you have postponed. You will make the call that anchors a drifting relationship. You will organize the room that holds yesterday's dust and tomorrow's plans. Do one thing, then another, and watch how momentum feels like grace with its sleeves rolled up. Michael will be standing in the doorway smiling, and the one you love in heaven will be cheering like the walls themselves had ears. I am healing the old narratives that said you were too much or not enough. Those phrases were never my language. My language gives names like beloved, healed in progress, lighthouse, steady hands. My language moves the furniture of shame out of your house and builds a library of mercies in its place. You will learn to speak this language to yourself. You will catch your inner critic mid-sentence and finish the line with kindness. You will wake and not immediately count your failures. You will count the ways you are still here and still open. Do not be afraid of joy when it knocks. Open the door wide. Let joy in while the floor is still messy and the dishes are not done. Joy is not picky, joy is strong enough to stand in your unfinished places. Joy will sit with you while you tell stories that once made you cry, and together you will laugh softly, not because pain was imaginary, but because pain could not keep you from love. You are allowed to be happy. This does not betray the one you love who is now with me. They want your happiness to be long and loud, the kind that dances in the kitchen and finds sunlight even on a weekday afternoon. I am also closing chapters that have been dragging. You will notice certain conversations no longer demand your energy. You will feel the pull to explain yourself fade. You will no longer argue with people who are committed to misunderstanding you. This is freedom, not apathy. This is stewardship of your heart, not neglect of your kindness. Give your energy to the gardens that grow when you water them. Bless the deserts with a wave and keep walking toward the river. You asked me why it took so long. There were roots to grow, foundations to pour, frameworks to test. If I had given you the weight of your next blessing too soon, it would have crushed what you were building. Now your hands are stronger. Now your boundaries are clearer. Now your gratitude is wide enough to hold the gift without letting it drift into entitlement. That is why. And now, 3 minutes left becomes a doorway you are ready to walk through. The person in heaven who loves you very much asked me to give you one more sentence, simple and shining. You made them proud. Not because you were perfect, but because you stayed kind. Not because you always knew what to do, but because you kept showing up for love. They carry your laughter like a keepsake, and they have hung your resilience where the morning light catches it every day. They are okay. They are more than okay. And they want you to be more than okay, too. I am weaving restitution into your story. What you thought was stolen will be returned in a shape that fits the person you are now. Relationships will be mended in ways that do not erase boundaries. Work will become a place where your gifts feel welcome. Finances will find rhythms that do not suffocate your joy. Health will bloom in the most surprising routines, small, faithful choices that become a hymn your body learns to sing. Do not rush this, do not despise small beginnings, do not compare your dawn to someone else's noon. I have written a schedule for your deliverance that respects your nervous system and honors your spirit. When your mind starts to spiral, place your hand over your heart and say, I am held. That is not wishful thinking, it is the truest thing about you. When the night asks old questions, answer with new truths. I am loved. I am guided. I am allowed to rest. I will not abandon myself. I will let help arrive and I will not apologize for needing it. These sentences are keys, speak them aloud when the hallway feels dark. Watch how doors unlock. There will be a memory today that feels sharp, but it will turn softer when you breathe. There will be a name that rises and does not sting like it once did. There will be a moment, perhaps while making tea or waiting at a light, when you feel an inexplicable warmth. As if someone placed a shawl across your shoulders. That is Michael, that is mercy, that is the one you love in heaven, that is me. Receive it. Do not second-guess it. Let the warmth stay. I bless the work of your hands. I bless the words you speak so they carry clarity and not confusion. I bless the doorways you will cross so they do not swallow your courage. I bless your home to be a harbor where honesty and gentleness multiply. I bless your sleep to be a field where angels stand guard and memories bloom into comfort, not fear. I bless your mornings to be a fresh canvas that does not demand you paint all at once. Now, open your heart to one instruction. Write down what you are most afraid to hope for. Fold the paper. Hold it with both hands. Whisper, I release the outcome, I welcome what is mine, I trust the timing. Then place it somewhere safe, and each day touch it with gratitude, not pressure. This is not magic, this is alignment. This is you stepping into the timing I have already prepared. Things will shift. People will call. Emails will land. Paths will clear. You will be surprised by how quickly kindness finds you when you stop arguing with the way I want to bless you. You are not behind. You are right on time. The clock that matters is mercy's clock, and mercy is never late. 3 minutes left was never about panic, it was about priority. Make room for your own becoming. Make room for laughter that shakes the dust from your ceiling. Make room for the visit of joy that has been knocking while you were busy apologizing for taking up space. Make room for love that does not make you smaller to fit in. I will not waste your pain. I will not waste your waiting. I will not waste your tenderness. Everything you gave me returns as a future you can stand inside without shrinking. People will notice the calm in you and ask how you found it. Tell them the truth, that you let yourself be loved, that you let yourself be carried, that you stopped skipping the message meant for you. Tell them you listened even when you were afraid of what listening would ask you to change. Tell them love found you because you finally stood still long enough to be found. The one you love in heaven smiles now with a certainty that settles the air around you. They are not far. Love makes a short distance of eternity. When you light a candle, when you sing without knowing why, when you glance at the sky and feel understood, that is them reminding you that love outlives everything that tried to end it. Thank me for their life. Thank me for yours. Gratitude is the language that keeps the door open between here and there. Archangel Michael is no longer pleading, he is praising, because you are listening. You are choosing to believe that gentleness can be strong and that hope can be wise. You are choosing to stop skipping what your soul has been begging you to receive. I am proud of you. I say it again, I am proud of you. Not for what you produce, but for who you are becoming, a house where peace is not a guest but a resident. Take a deep breath. Let it be a beginning breath. When you exhale, release the habit of bracing for impact. When you inhale, receive the habit of welcoming grace. I am not leaving. I am not lowering the volume of my affection. I will keep guiding you even when you feel ordinary, because ordinary is where most miracles like to hide. Today will hold a sentence that changes next week. This week will hold an encounter that changes the season. And the season will hold a door that opens to a place you once thought you were not allowed to enter. You are allowed, do not try to skip this. Keep this message close. Read it again when your chest tightens and when your smile returns. Let it become part of your inner weather, the forecast that says peace with scattered showers of joy, clearing by afternoon, stars by night. Place your hand over your heart and know that I am there, that Michael is standing guard, that the one you love in heaven is leaning near, and that the hours ahead are not empty, they are arranged with care. Now go gently. Speak kindly to yourself. Drink water. Step into the light. Answer your life with a yes that is soft but solid. I am with you, now and always, and I will keep proving it in ways small and large until you no longer doubt that this message was not accident or algorithm, it was appointment. Today, 22th October, 3 minutes left becomes the first minutes of something beautiful. Don't try to skip this. Receive it. Walk in it. And let love be the loudest thing you hear, that I am speaking to you now, and I am closer than your own breath. I have watched every minute that led you to this moment, and I am not late. Today, October 22nd, I stretch my hand through your worries and I touch the place that has been aching in silence. Listen to me. I am the one who made you, and I do not waste words. You asked for a sign big enough to silence your doubt, and I am giving it. Archangel Michael has been tugging at the door of your attention because the clock of your heart says 3 minutes left, 3 minutes to turn toward the light that is already pouring into your room. Do not try to skip this. Do not push this away. I have set this hour apart, and I am telling you plainly, you are not alone, you are not forgotten, and the story you feared would end in emptiness is already being corrected by my hand. There is a voice you miss, a gentle way of calling your name that no one else has. The one you love who has crossed into my keeping has been permitted to stand near the gate of your memory and whisper hope into your spirit. They have asked me to let this message reach